really ramped up the
May we have a
difficulty.
moment of respite?
I doubt. Alright, let's save.
I need to catch my breath.
Time becomes distance.
Where do you even need to go? Probably here. Wait, what? Oh, wow. For a moment I thought that would just all run through here. I actually had a feeling this is a main quest related place. And I really did not want to do this before I continued the main quest, but in the end I still did it, and now here we are. An empty place.
Step.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I need to get down here. It would be weird. Oh, there it is. Horned Hunter. This is the guy we saw on the loading screen. Not loading screen, the chapter screen.
My life is a burden.
I'm sure I want to buff, but let's just do it. Wasting all my quick casting as here again. Not like we need it. At this point we could even kill a god. I swear. This is how powerful we are now. The darkness visible behind the slits in the creature's helm is pitch black. You still feel its gaze upon you, unwavering, probing. Ah, the little king from the sandcastle. How far is your kingdom? Is there anything left for me? Literally the entire kingdom is flourishing. The creature tilts its head and breathes loudly, as though sniffing. Curious, you carry with you what my lady's servants have spent ages searching the stone lands for. Have to report that? Or better yet, I could simply wait a bit and take breath from your corpse. Do you have a preference? Do what you want, I don't care. You will be dead regardless. Who are you? You may call me the Horned Hunter. In your ruler's court, there's a place for the likes of me. You do love hunting, don't you? I suppose that here in the mortal world, you hunt elk or bears as game. I hunt more impressive beasts for my lady. Ancient monsters, aliens from the outer realms, and self-proclaimed kings who would think to challenge us. That's me. What do you know about Briar? I know it's no toy for mortals, and I know my mistress will be happy should I bring Briar to her. My mistress is difficult to please, so I value every chance. He just wants... Never mind. It's not so difficult. Nyrissa always seems to enjoy the death and destruction she causes. Ah, the traitor's here too. You were a poor servant to Serene, and equally disappointing to my mistress. I enjoy watching you let down your third master. Oh, buddy. Who's your lady? Why am I asking this? What, you came all this way without knowing whom you would be facing? The self-confidence of mortals always amazes me. It's as though you think you, not I, shall revive in the first world should trouble arise. What? I serve my lady Nyrissa, the lady of the thousand breaths. And you are on the threshold of her demensny? What is that word? I've never seen that. I would just say of her realm. I think that's more suitable. I need to go through the portal, but I have no desire to kill you. Perhaps you can come to an arrangement. What? Just kill him. It's neutral good, and I'm like playing good, but fine. An arrangement with me. The Horned Hunter shrugs. I wasn't going to fight you anyway. Though I'm not the guard of the portal. It's for the actual guard. Well, I don't think it would be interesting in making any arrangement with you. Sad. You hear it before you see it. Horse wavering rumble can be heard from all around you. The sound itself moves as though it's alive, washing over you and rolling back, or burrowing into your ears and echoing into the depths of your consciousness. And then we all died. Okay. You sent a lesser Jabberjack at me. Jabberwock. A lesser one against me. I could let my entire team just AFK while my tank kills them. This is how weak they are to me. Oh. What is that attack? Not like it matters, but what? There they got this. I'm not gonna spellcast. Wait, how did Tristan die? Wait, what? Okay, I'm mad. I'm mad. Oh, they're inflicted. Afflicted. Confused. Oh, they killed him. It was a team kill. Can I finally spellcast? Fine, fine. We will spellcast. Okay, immune. That doesn't sound... Maybe we should have taken it serious. Maybe we should not have been cocky. Okay, this hits at least. Imagine being immune. Wait, how did this thing die? Huh. Well. Yes, I was right to be cocky.
Share your
That's all they can do to me. Not very impressed so far. I'm not debuffed. Trying to increase my will so I don't get constantly confused.
Wait for me there.
Need to catch my breath.
What? Oh, yeah, exhausted. The portal before us gleamed mysteriously. Didn't look at all like the ones we saw in the womb of Lamashtu. But there was no doubt this was the way to the first world. We barely made it out with our skin the previous time, and not without the help of a mysterious old gnome. What would await us this time? Would we ever see the light of our own world again? Would we ever return to our cozy homes and the happy smiles of our friends? Or would we find ourselves brought to ruins, reduced to bones? Not wasting any time on the dark thoughts such as these, the king quickly left the portal for now, leaving you to take care of some other surely important business. Now we stepped into the portal, our head held high. That's an interesting picture. The king turned and looked back one last time, almost as if saying farewell to his domain, and rushed forward without fear. We had barely crossed the threshold before an invisible magic took our sense, direction from us. Up and down, forward and back. These lost meaning as the portal we stepped through became a hole we were falling into. Each of us reached for the one they were most feared to lose, or the one they most wanted to hold on to. But no matter how tightly we clung, the mysterious force tore us from each other, hiding us among clouds of magical fog that swirled around us as if it carried us along, all the while leaving us utterly alone, until a light finally glimmered ahead. So we got split up, huh? Is that what you want to say? No attacks of the ancient curse could defeat us. Oh, we leveled!
My life is a burden.
Which level are we now? Oh, 18. I don't think I want to level. We do get new spells. Too lazy. Alright, we get a bunch of quest updates. We're in the first world. Our journey is over, but the trial has only beginning. Okay. I guess every quest we did have just failed. So the 2 or 3 we have. Welcome, my Robin. Greetings from the house at the edge of time and its mistress. Hi. You're very beautiful. And now you like stories? 1,000 of them. The kind no one else in the world can tell you. Be my guest, little Robin. I won't hurt you. That's Lindsay. Is she trying to charm her? Well, maybe just for a little bit. I'd like to hear your own story, to learn firsthand and put it to my paper. A book such as that would surely be the only one in the world. Honestly, if I was Nyrissa, I would probably accept that. I would let her write my story. Why the hell not? Lindsay, are you betraying me? She just left. That's all she did. Evindra, the Nyrissa seems to be paler than usual, but her blue eyes glow with resolution. I was so afraid you might not get here. You made it. I thought getting here is just a small part of what must be done to survive and win. At White Rose Abbey, you freed Evindra the Nyrissa from imprisonment and offered her shelter at your capital. Nyrissa knows that you're here, as she who made you leave the portal last. She's taken your companions, not only them, but everyone she thought was connected to you, those she could reach. Nyrissa has a peculiar sense of justice, if you couldn't call it that. You've taken so many toys from her. Her Skylark, me, Armak, Aroveti, and now she's taking your toys. She didn't take my dog. Big mistake. What is this place? It is called the House at the Edge of Time. It's Nyrissa's place of power. Her citadel in the first world. It is frozen in time and scattered throughout time. There are rooms of eternal tomorrow and rooms where something that happened long ago still lingers. If a random guest took a bite from an apple and left it here 1,000 years ago, it would remain unaltered to this day. I know it's difficult to understand for a mortal. Litchi understood it. It's just all frozen in time, okay? Even among us, the children of the first world, only Sheikah, the elders of time, can fully comprehend these mysteries. I guess she refers to the how it works. But yeah, my heart is spinning from all your Fey dealings. Can you explain again what's going on and what does all that mean? Okay. Oh, this is just a summarize. Of course, ages ago, the elders named the Lantern King cursed Nyrissa and her closest nymph friends. It's in case people forget what the story's even about. He stripped them of their immortality and turned their souls to evil. Only I managed to avoid the curse against all odds. Part of Nyrissa's soul and the part that was filled with her good and light was taken out and turned into an artifact called Briar. The elders hid it in the Stone Lands. Ooh, we didn't know about that. Good and light, so this is... It's her soul pretty much, the good in her. Nobody told us that. Nyrissa's servant tried to find it, but to no avail. Only the gnome Tatushio managed to do it. But you must know more about that than I do. Of course. The curse required that Nyrissa destroys 1,000 kingdoms. Each time a kingdom was ruined, a grain of dust fell into a magic cup called the Apology. Now there are 999 of them. The number of the kingdoms fallen to ruin in the Stone Lands. My kingdom is the last. Your kingdom must be the 1,000th. If it falls, Nyrissa will be able to go to the elders and ask for forgiveness for a transgression. Please do not let this happen. The elders are cruel gods in my world. They must not triumph.